Students, I'm going to talk to you about question 5 on your geometry practice questions. These are actually similar triangles in this drawing. Similar means that they are proportional to one another. They have the same shape, but they're not necessarily the same size, okay? And they want us to find the length of this line right here, line PQ. Here is line PQ, okay? Now we know what the sides are here. Side O and Q here is proportional to side RS here. They go together. So that's why they're marked. I like to mark the sides that are proportional. This line that connects both of them, those are proportional to each other, okay? And these two are proportional to one another, QP and PR. So we can set up a proportion. This is to this as that is to that, okay? A proportion. Oh, proportions are wonderful ways to solve many, many questions. Okay, so with this drawing, let's set up our proportion. Let's compare sides, okay? We have one missing. If we know 3 out of 4, we can find the missing 4th side very easily. Okay, so let's just start with, let's say small is to large. Small triangle is to large triangle. Okay, so the small side right here, RS is 7, and we're going to compare it to the large triangle, which is 14, same size, small to large. Let's put an equal sign here between these, okay? Now, the small triangle here for this side is 8. But we don't know its comparable side here, so we will put a question mark right there. So small, large. That's one way we could set it up. We could also do it this way. Small 7 is to large. 7 is to large 14 as small 8 is to large question mark. Okay, so we have it, they are proportional. If you notice, 8 times 14, 8 times 14. Those are diagonal in each of those choices. So that's going to work however you decide you want to set it up. But be sure you're very careful to match, to keep your units matching. Okay? All right, so we've got our proportions set up. Let's just go ahead and we'll just use the top one here. Okay, so we have 7 is to 8 as 14 is to question mark. This side is to this side as this side is to this side. Okay? Step 1. You're going to cross multiply the two numbers that you have together. So we're going to multiply 8 times 14. Okay? 8, use your times sign, 14, and enter. And we get 112. Okay, step 2. We're going to divide 112 by the number that is catty-corner to our question mark, which is 7. Okay, so we have 112 in our calculator. Hit divided by 7 and enter, and our answer is 16. Okay, that worked fine like that. Let's go ahead and do the same thing with this set. Okay, once again, step 1, we're doing the exact same thing. 14 times 8, we know that that is 112. Step 2, divide. Take this number and divide it by the number that's catty-corner to your question mark. And once again, we get our answer that the length of side PQ here is going to be 16. So this triangle is proportional to this triangle. Also, you notice here what we had talked about earlier, 40 degrees here, 40 degrees here, those are your vertical angles, vertical angles. Angles that are crossed there are going to be the same measure. What if we needed to find the measure of this angle right here? Well, this angle and this angle make a straight line, therefore they are supplementary to one another. So I could take 180, because a straight line is 180 degrees, and subtract 40 from it, and it would tell me that this angle here measures 140 degrees. If this angle measures 140, what is this angle going to measure? Well, they are vertical angles, or angles to one another, so it's also going to measure 140 degrees. Okay, this little box that's in the corner tells you that this is a 90-degree angle, okay? If the box was not there, don't assume that it is a 90-degree angle unless they tell you specifically in the question that it is. But the box tells you definitely it is 90 degrees. Okay? All right, one more thing I want to tell y'all. If you need to find the measure of one of the angles within a triangle, say we don't know what this measure is right here for that triangle, for that angle within the triangle. Remember that all the angles within a triangle add up to magic number 180 degrees. Okay? So we can find the measure of that angle. First thing you want to do, add the two angles together that you know. So let's add 90 plus 40. And we get 130. We want to know what this one is. The next step, take your magic number, 180, and subtract this from it. And it tells us that the measure of this angle right here is 50 degrees. If this is proportional to this angle right here will also measure 50 degrees. Because all three angles within a triangle add up to the magic number 180. Okay. Watch this video as many times as you need to, and I will see you on the next question.